that a mini Kong?
Adam Wingard has such like a sense of play that you can just like feel through the screen. And being that you're like returning to this franchise with him again at the helm, I'm wondering how you saw, Adam evolve, kind of like Godzilla here in this like second, this next sequel, and that sense of play, how it informed you and your performance.
Well, I think it's a huge thing to take on directing one of these movies. Why are you all looking at me like that?
Because we want to know.
I'm interested.
Like, go.
They haven't done this for any other part of the junket, I just want to say. I don't know why they're both suddenly. So what I'm saying is, now that I've gotten over feeling self-conscious about answering this question, is...
How did Adam evolve?
How did he evolve?
The first one is, I feel that he was trying to work out what his identity as a director was with this world that has such a history in cinema. And in this one, I feel like he came in knowing exactly what it is. And I mean, he found that on the first one, but there was a certain like finding his feet and working it out. And this one, I feel like he just was let off the reins a little bit.
He's put more of his stamp on this
and
one, I think. Yeah.
There's much more silliness in it, and he let us be free with that. Like, he really allowed the three of us to go to town with improvisations and working out the kind of, I don't know, the more kooky elements of our dynamic as like a group of people who are, finding the humor and finding the just truly playful and fun. And I saw him giggle so much on this, to the point of tears, to the point of not being able to actually carry on working. And that is true for all of us. So I think it just really settled into this kind of, I don't know.
And that's what we aimed for at times. We were like, how can we get Adam, Because like the first time around, our teams were separate. Like I was Team Godzilla, she was Team Kong. And so for him to come and actually mesh the worlds in one this time, I think he was able to blow the roof off of it. And he really knew exactly how he wanted to play. He looked to us for that play a lot of the times, like watching these characters in these worlds cross over, because it kind of is like a crossover in a way, in a whole nother sense, there's a Godzilla X Kong going on. So so it was cool to watch him find it through us as well, like to find the discovery of that.
Adam, as goofy as he is, sometimes he just like jumps into our frame and just like boom, like he's like cut, and then he's like so playful. But he has also like a very thoughtful, serious side to him. Initially when we met, we talked a lot about. I brought forth the idea of kind of this world, the philosophy of the world, of the iwi, and of the creatures living in Hollow Earth, time. We're probably much older than we have much longer longevity. So my character probably is a few hundred years, if not thousands of years old, just like Kong, like much older than a human longevity. So what does that do to my wisdom, my sense of self, and how do we survive as a tribe inside here? And it's just a lot of like kind of big world building philosophically with him. We talk about aliens, we talk about the branching off of the human race, maybe like, millions of years ago, part of the human race were on the surface of the earth and part of us went inside to Hollow Earth. I think that's how we came about. So we talked about a lot of the like kind of background building, and it was like really, really fun. Like, and he had a lot of insight to it, but he's also like, what do you think? I was like, I think this is, so it's a lot of these conversations that eventually led to, to like the moment to moment interaction between not only me and Gia, but also like my tribe, the other warriors in my tribe. What are the hierarchies? Why is this female the leader of the tribe? Where is the king? Like, we talked a lot about these things. So it's a lot of fun, but I don't want to say too much about it. I just want people to see it. But like you said, the world is so colorful and beautiful. It really brought me, like, it grounded me once I saw the actual set that they built, the sheer size of it. And then, when they told me, oh, there's another like 200 meters above that we can't build in the studio. So just imagine the sheer size of the set. It was just really groundbreaking. I've never done anything like that before.
We've made some minor augmentations.
Oh,